All right, Governor Greg Abbott of the fine state of Texas. He's among those endorsing Ted Cruz. He just won the governor's cup. That's a big deal, as the governor's generated the most jobs in his state. So he has two things to be very, very proud of right now. Governor, congratulations on that. How you doing?
Well, Neil, I'm doing fine. Let me just show you this real quick. This is what we just received today.
Beautiful.
This is the fourth year in a row that Texas has received the Governor's Cup as being the #1 state in the nation for new corporate facilities and expansions. Texas continues to grow its economy despite the downturn in the price of oil.
All right, well, you obviously Ted Cruz, that was the wind at his back, too. He'd like to take some credit for that and the Texas environment that provided that. Did win the state. It accounts for a third of the delegates he's gotten so far, Governor. But he's in a real fight with Donald Trump, and a lot of people say there's no roadmap for him to win unless the others drop out. Do you agree?
Well, I think you kind of articulated the roadmap, and that is, as he has shown over the past few elections, whether it be yesterday or Saturday or before then, Ted Cruz is picking up momentum. He's beginning to win states, and Ted has proven that he is the only person other than Donald Trump who can win states. If you look at the percentages, and this is hugely important for everybody, if you look at the percentages, Donald Trump is not winning over 50% of the vote. Whenever he wins, it's only in the high 30s typically. And as a result, most of that vote, if the others drop out, is going to be going to Ted Cruz. And so the fastest pathway...
But Donald Trump argues, as you know, Governor, that much of that will go to him as well. And that, it wasn't that long ago that the establishment wasn't too keen on Ted Cruz. In fact, I think it was Bob Dole who said, I dislike Ted Cruz more than I dislike Trump.
Neil, I can show you the math of it, and that is, look at what happened when people like Ben Carson and others dropped out. It's been Ted Cruz who's been elevating. Donald Trump has stayed flat after everybody else has dropped out. With each person who drops out, Ted Cruz rises more and more. The same thing is going to happen if and when Marco Rubio drops out, if and when Kasich drops out. They are going to rally, their supporters will rally behind Ted Cruz, and there's a reason for that, Neil. And that is because Ted Cruz is the only proven conservative who's running for president. He's the one who believes in the ideas, just like what we have in Texas, that promotes job opportunities and job creation. Get this, Neil, and that is despite the fact that oil was scraping bottom in January, we added 30,000 new jobs in January. We have the formula that Ted Cruz understands to get our economy going and get jobs growing in the United States.
You know, you've done a lot in your brief run as governor now, and obviously you have a lot longer to go. But what do you do, Governor, just curious, when a staff member seizes on that and takes credit for your success? The reason why I'm asking is David Asman, who I'm sure you know, an anchor here, wonderful guy.
Sure. He
was on my show yesterday. He's always a great insight. Runs over after great success in our show, capitalized on it on Fox News Channel. And I'm wondering what you do when staff members try to glom off your success, a.k.a. like David Asman, and never thank you for providing that opportunity. What would you do?
Well, Neil, you put me in a tough position because, see, choosing between you and Dave is like choosing between two children. I love you both. But
well, you should like me more, Governor. I mean, just saying. But so you think that Dave is perfectly within his right, running over like the opportunistic fiend he seems to become, right?
Well, the approach I take is one of a team approach, and that is with each team member performing well, the entire water rises. And so I think with both you and Asman doing great, it's going to make Fox even better.
You know, that's a very good answer. This is why you're a governor, and I read a prompter. All right, Governor Abbott, thank you very much. Congratulations again on the cup.